May I now invite our guest of honor, Deputy Financial Secretary, the Government of Hong Kong SAR, Mr. Michael Wong Wai-lun, GBS JP, to deliver his officiating remarks to kick off this event. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Wong.
Richard, Sunny, Consul General, Jiahua先生, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. I'm delighted and honored to join you. First of all, I'd like to thank the Clothing Industry Training Authority, CITA, for putting together this marvelous event, which allows leading members of the clothing and fashion industry all over the world to come to Hong Kong and share views on issues that really matter to our long-term future. Thank you, CITA. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to all the speakers and participants, including many who have taken a long flight to come to Hong Kong just for this event. Specifically, Consul General, I understand that Italy is the partner country. So to everyone from Italy, ciao and grazie. My best effort. And for friends from elsewhere, I promise you this. If your country becomes the partner country in the future, I will say something nice in the language of your country. I promise that, provided that I'm invited back as a speaker. Well, I look at Richard and Sunny, fair chance, but not by a long shot. And this morning, I would like to take this opportunity to share with you 2 quick points. My first point is straightforward. Hong Kong is the right place for anyone with a keen interest in sustainable fashion to come together, to talk about it, to breathe and live it, and to do great businesses about it. We have a population that is very fashion conscious, well, except perhaps me, who is a humble public servant. Now, Hong Kong people are always prepared to explore new ideas and try new things. Now, we might be really picky and demanding, but who in the fashion world is not? And often, our courage in exploring, in trying new things, is supported by the thickness and strength of our walnuts. Often, not always, but this is good to know, right? And Hong Kong is also becoming more and more environmentally conscious. We're, for example, undertaken to become carbon neutral before 2050. This rather ambitious target enjoys wide support in our community. And we are taking serious action on many fronts to achieve it. Now, all these qualities make Hong Kong the ideal place for businesses to test out new ideas and products with regard to sustainable fashion. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is my first point. So it's quick, it's quick. My second point starts with a riddle. What does it take to convert 7.5 to 87? Let me rephrase. What do you need to do to convert so that 7.5 becomes 87? I'll give you 2 minutes. Well, I'll share with you the answers right now. It is a riddle. So it is not to multiply 7.5 by 11.6. Trust me, I've done it on computer. The answer is way simpler. It is Hong Kong. Hong Kong is what it takes, so that 7.5 becomes 87 to your great benefit. Here's my logic. When you think about Hong Kong, and I hope that you do from time to time, you should no longer see Hong Kong as a city with a population of just 7.5 million people. You should see Hong Kong as a vibrant and vitally important part of the Greater Bay Area, the GBA, which has a population of 87 million people. Now, indeed, the GBA is as populous as it is rich and trendy. It is interesting to know that if the GBA were a member state of the EU, Consul General, would actually come out first in terms of population. And in terms of wealth, the GBA has a GDP, I don't know whether you know, of about 1.4 trillion RMB, which is more or less the size of the 9th largest economy in the world. Now, these facts about the GBA translates into tremendous business and profit opportunities to enterprises like yours. And Hong Kong is the perfect gateway into the GBA. We're the only city with the GBA. We are the only city within the GBA that is seamlessly connected with the rest of the world, that practices the common law, the most popular legal system for global businesses, that uses English on a wide and effective basis. Our airport has just been upgraded so that it will in future be able to handle about 120 million passengers every year, as opposed to the currently 45. Now, the list of the strengths of Hong Kong in the context of GBA goes on, and I can do this all morning. But I believe you get my point. The Hong Kong is the gateway, the super connector, and the super value adder that links GBA and mainland China with the rest of the world. And for you, it means opportunities not just to make more money, but to make our world greener and more sustainable. And I promise you this, you will be loved by the Hong Kong people. So you'll be able to do well, both in terms of your bank accounts and your conscience. What an ideal combination. And this is my second point. And to demonstrate, I tell you a story. This morning as I left home, my wife reminded me, put on something Italian. So this is my Italian jacket and my Italian tie. But at that time, I've already put on my shirt and my pants. GBA. And my shirt is locally made. So you see all the potential being manifested on one single occasion. And I'm sure that it will be multiplied many, many times. Ladies and gentlemen, I've come to the end of my sharing, and I thank you for your attention and patience. You've been a wonderful and most fashionable audience. In closing, may I thank Sita again for a job well done. And for everyone here, may I wish you great health, good business, and a very sustainable future. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Mr. Wong. Please be seated.